One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas State Bobcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Got a man, it's Messer. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
2-7, Texas State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. First and 10. They'll go to the ground. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. He's got it, 1st down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bobcats come to the line with an set of downs. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Bobcats. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now that's a throw and a pocket presence that will have scouts buzzing about this dude.
That's exactly what coaches talk about when they talk about pocket presence. Hanging in there, understanding I'm about to get hit, but I need to make this play down the field and give my receiver a chance. Unbelievable effort.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the finisher an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. Let's go. The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Pucks it out of the air. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Simpson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jenkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Under fire. At the 35, he's open. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
With the catch, it's Taylor. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Line gets set, first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Duke! A great catch and run for 6. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Texas State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a... by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Now the toss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Jenkins. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Makes the catch. It's Mims. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jenkins. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Let's go. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Texas State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Lots of room to run. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find him, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's Battle. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bobcats are on the move. Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. With the catch, it's Battle. Good, solid tackle. And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would